like I said, I just watched the season 6 premiere. It's gonna. I'm looking forward for everyone else to see it, including yourself. But you're hitting the road this season. There's a lot of different stops around the country. Just, I guess, looking back, maybe what was your favorite place to go to, and just how wild did things get? Because the trailer for the season, the initial one, sets up a very fun-filled
Yes,
amount of episodes.
yes, it is definitely a fun-filled season. But I don't even know if you know, but eventually, like most seasons with this crew, drama eventually ensues.
Yep.
You just can't take these guys anywhere. Ironically, I love to film in LA. I keep asking the powers that be if we can get a longer season in LA. It was really
Mm.
fun. It was a great vibe. The restaurants and the places that we went were really cool. We were out there to visit Vinny for Dancing with the Stars and show our support for him. So we were out there for a couple days filming, and I really enjoyed it. I definitely asked the network and the powers that be that make the show if we can do more of a bigger season in LA and in New York City as well.
Mm. Would you ever consider a move out here? Are you happy in Jersey, close to the
No,
family?
I think my feet firmly in the ground in New Jersey, but maybe I love to visit LA, and I love Miami as well.
Yeah. All right. Now, I'm curious, just over time, because you guys have all been doing this for a while now.
Yeah.
Just how is the reaction to you when you guys go out in public to film, when you're at clubs or restaurants or just walking around? How has that kind of changed over time? Because I know it's ranged from having to deal with harassment to people celebrating you. Is it different now?
Well, you know what? I went out this past weekend, and I a lot of the times I pick and choose where I go. It's very strategic. But it was a friend's birthday on a Friday night, and if you go out somewhere on the weekends, people are looking to party, people are looking to have fun. There's going to be young people out. You're going to get that reaction.
Hmm.
Most of the time, or I would say all the time, it's a great reception. People are floored of my character arc, I guess you'd say, and the
Yep.
situation story. And the fans have grown up with me, so it's nothing but love, and I'm so grateful to continuing to do this pretty much 15 years later. It's like 15 minutes of fame to 15 years. I always joke.
And have you noticed that there is now like a younger generation of fans as well? Because the show is still on MTV. I think
Yeah.
people probably caught up with it during the pandemic
Yeah,
too.
that's the good thing about it, or the amazing thing. Jersey Shore is the gift that keeps giving. It's always at the top of the charts every single season for MTV and Viacom, which we're so grateful for the fans, and we're only there because of them. But not only do we have the fans from, let's just say, 10, 15 years ago that have grown up with us, that have kids with us, but
Yeah.
we also have the younger generation that's watching too. So it's so cool. Jersey Shore is a brand, as well as the situation, and Snooki and Paulie D and JWoww. So these guys are veterans. They know what they're doing, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
And you mentioned, your arc over time, and I know you just celebrated 7 years sobriety in December,
Yes,
so congrats on that. But
yes.
just how has being, the sober one in the group kind of changed your outlook when you are filming on these trips? You are out of clubs. You're kind of like the clearer eyed one now
Yes,
when
I,
it
I,
comes
I
to.
love that. Life is hard enough by itself, literally, if you start to, mix in some substances. And I love it because for so long people had forecasted that I wasn't going to be any good on TV, and I wasn't going to be able to be funny, or I wasn't be able to last being sober. Now we're going into my 8th year. I think the product that MTV gets and the fans get is the best version of the situation. And I'm funnier, and I have more lines, and I'm more authentic. And so I love that fact that I'm the voice of reason, and I have all my wits about me to be able to navigate this madness that is Jersey Shore. But at the same time, it's very relatable because there's people out there in the country and in the world that are sober, or that are trying to be sober and still trying to be around their friends that may not be. And I'm
Yeah.
showing everyone that it can be done.
Yeah, no, and I like seeing it. We have a sober friend in our group, and he's always the one who is keeping tabs on us and making sure we're
Yeah,
staying
exactly.
in control.
It's a really cool thing. Like, I'm always the designated driver, and also if you need a recap on a story of what happened yesterday, turn to the sober guy. I know
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
And now you, and now with all of you having kids, do you envision a future where there is literally like a second generation show
I
around
do.
them, like
I
15
realistically,
years from now or
I,
whatever
I,
that may be?
I definitely realistically do. I
If you
mean,
aren't still on, I guess,
yes,
because you
very,
might,
very
you
true.
might be.
Listen, I do a very good job of playing myself. I could probably do it for a very, very long time. I'm still waiting for my Emmy though. But anyway, um, yeah, I mean, listen, I mean, all of us have kids. Snooki has three. Um, Paulie has one. JWoww has two. I'm about to have two. Dina has two. I'm sure, well, actually, Vin, I was about to say a
Vinny's
joke.
the only one.
Yeah, Vinny's the only one right now, but the way that he's going, I'm
Oh,
sure it's gonna
Angelina.
happen. Yeah, and then Angelina, yes. Um, but also Angelina, I know she wants to have one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Ange and Vinny can finally
Yeah,
hook
listen,
up and
Jersey Shore is a tried and true brand for Viacom and MTV, and it has been for 15 years. So I would love to see down the line, and it would be amazing because you would have the parents that you can either refer back to solve issues and problems and fights and such, and then you have the kids in the house. So it would be an amazing show.
And lastly, I just want to ask, where else do you want to travel that you haven't yet? I know you've kind of been keeping it in the States or in this area for the past couple
Yeah,
seasons, but
I think I said in the beginning, I would love to do more of a season in LA. They had such an
mhm,
amazing vibe. The food was amazing. I would love to do an extended period of time in LA, or New York, and then
mm,
eventually come back out to um, maybe go visit Italy again or Greece eventually in a couple weeks, not a couple weeks, in maybe this year, and at the end of this year or next year, maybe
all right,
travel.
get past the baby time.
Yeah, so let's get past the baby. Let me handle, the situation family of four. And then once I have that under my belt, the end of this year or next year, we can travel outside of the country, maybe Greece or Italy or maybe one in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is still
Mm,
United States, I believe.
yeah, it is.
So we might be able to do that one, but it's really amazing to continue to entertain millions on MTV after all these years, and also still be, I'm about to be 8 years sober and still be funny as fuck. So
Yes.
I love that.